Mezun TV'den herkese merhaba. Yanımda bu akşam Chris McKenzie var. Kendisi Michigan State Üniversitesi'de American Sömester programının direktörü. Hi Chris, welcome to our show.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
We know MSU, of course, top 100 universities of the United States, but you're here for a different purpose. You are here to talk about American Sömester program. Can you please provide us brief information about what that program is?
Yeah, so Michigan State developed this program about 4 years ago, working with our exchange partners, and there were students who wanted to come for 1 semester or 2 semesters, but there were no exchange spots left. So they're still able to come to this program. They pay a tuition fee to come to Michigan State, and they have the whole university open to them. So they can study for 1 or 2 semesters. Those classes will transfer back to their home institution.
This is basically 1 or 2 semester, open to any university student in the world. And what are the requirements?
Sure. So it's actually interesting. The premise of the program is you have to be enrolled in a university, number one. But there's an exception to that. I'll get to that in a little bit.
Okay.
But generally, you're enrolled in a university. You might be a first-year student, second-year student, third-year student, and even some graduate students. You have to be in good standing at that university. You have to provide a language proficiency score. Usually it's a TOEFL at 79 or an IELTS at 6.5. And then we need an official copy of your university transcripts. Those are the minimum criteria. There's other parts of the application to fill out, but those are all very standard. We assess those things and then offer the acceptance letter.
Great. And we know it's in Michigan, but the location of the school is, can you please elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, I think this is one of our strengths that people don't recognize. We are that classic American Midwestern campus. We're one of the largest campuses in the United States. We have 5,000 acres of campus space, over 500 buildings, 2 nature preserves, a river that runs through our campus, 2 golf courses, 500 buildings, 98 miles of walking and bicycle paths. So it's a large physical place. It's also filled with students. We have 50,000 students. But here's what I think is an awesome part for international students. We are not in a city. We're nowhere near a city. So our closest big city, 3 million people, is Detroit. That's a 90-minute car ride from our campus. Chicago is a 3-hour train ride. The train station is right on our campus. They go right to downtown Chicago. Toronto is 4 hours away by car. So they get this awesome campus and community experience with 50,000 students, 5,000 administrators and faculties in this awesome physical place, green place, but then they have access to some great cities in the Midwest as well.
This is what they see at the movies, right? This is a huge city, actually, like a Michigan State University campus is like with its own train station. You said there's a river passing through the campus. So this is going to be how they can live there for a semester or 2 by just applying to the program. And how about the cost?
So we do some interesting things with the cost. Because these students are not matriculating or not going to graduate from Michigan State, we have a lot of flexibility with the cost. We offer scholarships, which I'm sure we'll talk about a little bit later. And also very unique, it's not an extension program, or it's not international students only in a classroom. Every program, or at least most of the programs, the majority of the programs, are open to these students. So if they wanted to study in engineering, or if they wanted to study in international relations, those programs are open to them. They are a traditional Michigan State student, not an international student.
They are actual Michigan State students, open to all facilities. They're actually getting everything that a Michigan State University student will get.
Correct. From the minute they set foot on campus, they're a Michigan State Spartan. Spartan is, and nicknames in the U.S. are really big, and mascots are really big. The Michigan State Spartans mascot is Sparty, and he's always voted as the #1 best mascot in the U.S., or at least he's in the top few every year. It creates this sense of pride and this sense of identity, but more so when the students set foot, even if they're only there for a semester. They are a Spartan from day one, They have a student ID card with their picture. It gives them access to the fitness facilities, the libraries, the labs. They can rent bikes and ride all over the biking trails. They can do anything any other student on campus can do. And
even with a semester or two, they'll become a Spartan for their life.
Yeah, for life. So we have a very simple saying. It's if you encounter somebody else who is a Spartan, maybe you see their hat or their sweater that says Spartans, you can say go green. They'll say back to you, go white.
Go green! Go white!
And usually we do it very loud, so for the TV show I'm not going to do it very loud. But we teach this the very first day. And it doesn't matter if they're there for a 3-week program or a 3-year program. If they wear their Spartan gear anywhere in the world and another Spartan sees them, they will hear go green.
And they have to get back, go white.
Yes, exactly.
Now, I want to talk about Michigan State University a little bit. Can you please give information about the rankings of this university?
Yeah, I love to tell students we are a work hard, play hard school. So we have this incredible academic ranking. We're in the top 100 in multiple rankings in the world. Not just in the US, but in the world. We're a top 100 school. Many of our individual programs are #1 in the United States, from our supply chain logistics program, our nuclear physics programs, our psychology programs. Other programs are very highly rated and in the top 20 in the United States. So we have a very strong tradition of academics. But what's unique is we're not just smart, we're fun. We have this community sense. I described earlier where we're located. And because of that, we have this really strong social community. We have over 600 clubs and organizations, from debate clubs to language clubs to sports clubs to political clubs to regular hobbies. It could be gardening or sailing or something else. But there's a club for a student on campus if they want to become part of the campus.
Yeah, and one of the important things to know about the U.S. life is all that extracurricular activities in the campus life, and Michigan State University actually is one of those universities that offers a variety of those to its students. Yeah. And I would like to go back to cost, but before that, I would like to ask you about the college credits. You know, when they go back to their colleges, how does that work?
Yeah, so the way we set up our program is we work very closely with the student. So whether that's with Mezun and the student or just with the student, before they ever set foot on campus, we ensure that they're enrolled in courses that they want and that they need for their degree at their home university. So the student gets the list of those courses, or they get a syllabus. They will take it to their professor or faculty and get it approved.
Even before?
Before we send them an offer letter. That way the student is at their home in May. They get an offer letter. They know the courses they're going to be enrolled in. So when they have the summer, all they're doing is packing and figuring out what flight to take. They don't have to worry about courses. They don't have to worry about faculty or anything else. All that's taken care of ahead of time.
They already know what they will be getting, which credits will be waived, I mean, counted against their own program back home.
Yeah, and so they don't have to worry that, okay, I'm going to take these 15 credits at Michigan State and maybe my university will take them. They know already, because they've got it approved from their faculty, their professor,
even before coming,
that they're going to transfer back to their university.
And again, just to make clear, that classes that are offered to them by Michigan State, is that all classes, or like they can get any class that Michigan State offers?
For the most part. So Michigan State is a large, comprehensive university. We have 17 different faculties and over 200 programs that we offer. So a first-year bachelor degree student is not going to study in our nanotechnology program, right? But if a first-year student wants first or second-year classes, we're going to be able to accommodate them. If a third-year engineering student is looking for third-year mechanical engineering classes, we can accommodate them.
I see.
So as long as the student has realistic expectations, we're going to be able to work with them to give them a really nice semester of courses at our university. There are a few that might not be open to them. But on the flip side, there's some that aren't traditionally open at any U.S. college that we have open. So for example, a student can study law in the U.S., which is usually just a graduate degree or a master's degree program. They can study that for 1 semester at Michigan State. We have a study abroad program for law students. I don't think any other, or not many, universities in the United States have that. It's a great opportunity for students.
It is. Now, for the cost, we will talk about scholarships. But before that, what is the on average cost we can talk about per semester, including living expenses?
So I'll even break it down a little bit for you too. So tuition on average is going to be about $16,000 per semester. That's normal, what a normal international student would pay. Housing, if they're living on campus, I mentioned our campus was big. We have 27 residence halls on our campus. 25,000 students live on campus.
On campus.
Students will be in a double occupancy room, meaning they have their own bedroom, a shared bath in the middle, and another bedroom on the other side. With an unlimited meal plan in our dining facilities, which by the way are rated #1 in the US, that's about $4,700 US for a semester.
Per semester.
So they get 5 months of lodging and unlimited meals for about $4,700.
And $17,000 was per semester?
A little less, just over 16.
So we can say that $20,000 per semester will get them a full semester, everything included.
Yes.
And now let's talk about what they would receive if they're a Mezun member applying to MSU.
Yeah, so we've enjoyed our partnership in Turkey in general. We are exchange partners with Boğaziçi and Koç University, and those are smaller numbers, 1 or 2 students every year. But we've partnered with Mezun. We have 68 Turkish students on campus right now. We have other students from the region. So culturally, our campus is very used to hosting these students and enjoy this. Our faculty is very international as well. What we do with Mezun is we do a $5,000 scholarship. So tuition is now reduced from that $16,000 level to about $11,000. Now that can fluctuate depending on the courses students take, but that's the general idea of the scholarship. We also don't have an application fee. So there is 0 application fee for Mezun students. And then students who attended an event, a Mezun event of some type, I don't have to be present at that event, but if they were at a Mezun event, we offer a $250 books or classroom material card. It's like a debit card.
Debit card.
Yeah.
So $5,000 per semester. So a Mezun member will receive, first of all, application waiver. They don't have to pay a fee for applying. And they will receive a $5,000 per semester scholarship from MSU just by being with us and going through Mezun membership. And that means total of $20,000 goes down to $15,000 from $16,000 tuition to $11,000, and then you were talking about around $4,000 living expenses, everything included per semester.
Yeah, that's right. And to clarify on the scholarship, it's towards tuition. It's not towards the housing or the other things, but it's still right around that $5,000 range.
Yeah.
And again, it depends on the credits the student takes. Yeah. But yes, it's a wonderful opportunity, I think, for students to take advantage of.
We thank you for all of our members for providing this type of a great scholarship.
There are a few things I'd like to add that I think are important. We were just at an event today, and some of the students I talked to were very concerned about their language. Personally, I thought their language skills were okay, but they were concerned. They wanted to know if we offered any language training, and we do. Part of the American semester program is that they can either before their academics start, they could do some intensive English, or during their academics, they can do supplementary English language training. So we have an English language center right on our campus. So if students are slightly uncomfortable with their language skills, we have the capabilities to help them feel more confident and better with that.
How long and how much?
It depends on what they choose to do. So if they want to come, let's say they're starting fall semester for their academics, they might want to come 3 or 4 weeks before the semester and do a 4-week intensive English language immersion. And we would price that for them. I don't know exactly what it would be. I really work with the student based on their needs. Maybe they just need listening skills, or maybe they just need verbal skills. So the price would be different depending on what we needed to train them in.
Sure.
But I work with each student to do that. Or maybe they just want to take English anyway to get better at it. So we'd enroll them in a course during the semester. And that would be the normal credit hours and normal fees that the student would pay for tuition.
And that will be a long semester long?
Yeah, for the entire semester, yeah.
So just to clarify, if they're having English, if they need support in English, they can actually get 4-week intensive English class. And if they need help with that, they can always come to bdm.mezun.com or call us at Application Support Center, Başvuru Destek Merkezi, and we'll get you the information and we'll find out how much that'll cost depending if it's listening or what part of the English they're missing.
Correct.
Or they can come full class during the semester, and they will pay a little extra for that English class. Is there a figure out there, like they can say how much, or?
Yeah, roughly. Again, it's going to depend on the student, but I think they can average about $450 per credit hour for that language training. So if they're doing one course in listening, it might be $450.
Okay.
If they're doing 2 courses, it might be $900.
And
but we
that's
work with each
semester.
student, and they'll know before they ever agree to come, they're going to know what their total cost of the semester is going to be, or of the academic year.
Thank you very much, Chris. This was amazing. We learned a lot from you.
Good. It was great to be here. And support Mezun, and you'll see me again in March, and you'll see me again in November of 2016.
We're looking forward to that.
Yeah, I am too.
Evet sevgili Mezun TV izleyicileri, yanımızda Chris vardı. Kendisi Amerika'nın ilk 100 üniversitesinden biri olan Michigan State Üniversitesi'ndeki çok özel bir programdan bize bilgi verdi. American Sömester programı hakkında. Dünyada öğrenci olan herhangi bir kişi kendi üniversitesinde derslerini başarıyla geçmiş olmak şartı ve İngilizce'de TOEFL, IELTS veya benzeri bir sınavdan geçen bir not alması sonrasında Michigan State Üniversitesi'nde 1 veya 2 sömestr okumaya gidebiliyor ve bu müthiş kampüste bir Michigan State Üniversitesi öğrencisinin elde ettiği tüm faydaları elde ederek bir Michigan State Üniversitesi, yani bir Spartan o gibi okuyarak orada sömestr derslerini alarak tekrar okuluna dönebiliyor ve burada aldığı dersleri tamamını saydırabiliyor. Üstelik gitmeden önce bu ayarlamalar yapılıyor ve hangi dersleri alacağı ve hepsinin kendi üniversitesinde sayılacağı da garanti bir şekilde sömestr okumaya Amerika'ya gidiyor. Bizi izlediğiniz için teşekkür ediyoruz ve şimdilik hoşça kalın diyoruz.